hello everyone. It's been a while. So today we're going to keep going with Ace Attorney. Today is going to be technically case number 1, except if you were to not count the tutorial. But it's Turnabout Sisters. It's Ace Attorney 1, the remaster that they did for the Switch. Before that, it's been a few interesting weeks. I went on vacation with my family. It was really nice. But it was really relaxing, although my eye did twitch for the most part, but it was still pretty fun. Also, I posted new videos since then. I saw K-pop Demon Hunters, which I really liked, and now I have a video for it. Next video is going to take a while because I want to do something a little bit different. Do you guys know the video Jinja Ninja OWO did, where they kind of did like a sketchbook and showed how their characters changed over time? That's basically it. That's what I'm going to do. I decided to redesign a few characters. If you guys are a part of the memberships on the channel, you already got to see a few sketches I made for it. But basically that's it. It's going to be a fun video, I can feel it, and I hope it goes well. Okay, so now without further ado, let's... Oops. Hold on. There we go. Let's get to it. Hi, La Casa del Cuervo. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's see. Sorry. Continue. Let's go. Turnabout Sisters. Jesus. Tell me if the audio is cool or not. I did not have time to check it out before starting, because I started late anyway. Oh, I love Ace Attorney 2, is one of my favorite games. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know, you want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the Thinker. And it tells you the time. I'm sorry, hold on just a second. Sorry, that was an important call. But yeah, I'm so sorry. Let's get to it. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take out the clock workout. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joints. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Oops. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Jesus, their names are so similar. I got so confused which one was talking. Conversation recorded September 5, 9:27 a.m. Oh, that's dumb. Maya didn't have a name, did she? Sorry, misclick. September 5, 8:57, Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker. That swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. I kinda hate that in these first trials, you know exactly who did the crime. Kinda sucks. I understand that it was a new game by then, and maybe... Like, I don't know, is Ace Attorney considered to be a game for kids? I understand that they wanted to do stuff a bit easier if it was, but still, it's a bit too easy. Oh, I'm late. That's strange. I guess she left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office? Examine. Let's go. Oh. I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief, is okay. We never return to this one, do we? To this, background? I smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief, is okay. I can't... Ah, okay, I need to move. Let's go to the office. That smell... blood. Sis, someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Aww. Who are you? Oh, she fainted. strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief, where she laid under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. God. Chief. Let's examine. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court records. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Huh? A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Oh. A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Receipt added. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Not to be that person, but if you knew her sister was coming over, that's probably your sister. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be remains of the glass nightstand. What about this one? No clues here. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Okay. No, this one. This one? Ah, there we go. Okay. The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good at machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Yeah, because we're supposed to be in like 2016, I think? All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Nothing amiss? Okay, let's call them. Right, I better call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? Just a second. Sorry, I forgot the charger. Oh! Oh! Ah. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Can I slide back? There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. We can't see Charlie. Can I pick it up now? The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I'd better not use it. What am I supposed to do then? Move. Okay. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Ah, there she is. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya! So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside of courtroom. Let's present the evidence then. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. Huh? That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. Oh wow, they were really fast. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Oh, I didn't get to talk to her. Oh. But here's my favorite character though. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Whoa! Excuse me? This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note. Jesus, what? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her drying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Almost to the day. Whoa, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh! It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. Of course I will. Sorry, not a chance. It's up to you. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you. To me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Hi Yashi, welcome, welcome. You didn't miss almost anything because I got delayed a bit. The only thing you missed was that Mia died. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Jeez, Mia, that's so mean. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I just can't sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to me, I know. You know? There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes, like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Nothing strange, guys. Nothing strange. I talk to ghosts, but it's totally normal. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Nothing more to say, huh? Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made? How could that have been evidence in a case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in your own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Your cell phone, where is it? So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Here we go. So, you're an acolyte. Medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So, Mia's was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes. In training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? Huh? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said that if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Of course. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better worry.
Right, I'll be back.
Okay, let's go.
Grossberg. Okay.
September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he's heading back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Come back later? To be fair to Maya, Phoenix is a rookie and Grossberg is famous. That's totally fair. She doesn't know Phoenix either. Can I examine? That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. So it's still smelling? Is it then it's probably super recent, right? A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Damn. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Jeez. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Yeah, this guy seems to have a lot of money. Okay, let's move then. If we can't go here, let's go back to the office and see what's there. Let's go. The office is filled with police officers. They're all bustily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't ya? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Ah, guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you are? I really love Gumshoe, so I'm gonna say his name right. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Let's talk. Mia, about Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You wanna know the results, huh? No, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, that's all. So he basically gave it to me. Okay. And what about Maya? About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all that. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Ah, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredible young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back-alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Can I present him stuff? Oh! Let's present the receipts. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Gumshoe isn't super smart. Let's try to go about it in a roundabout way. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something matter? Oh, no, that's carrying strap on the cell phone? This? It says, The Steel Samurai, warrior of New Old Tokyo. The Steel Samurai? That action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item? She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. Here I'll down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seemed you didn't notice the recorded conversation. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait! One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness? Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside the room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Let me listen to it. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Oh, so that's the thing. Okay. Let's move then. Let's go to the witness, because I'm pretty sure Grossberg's probably not there yet. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Hehe. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. He actually made your job real easy, because he told you basically everything, Phoenix. Be a bit more grateful, please.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Oh, what's this? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey!
doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Okay. She also has 2 glasses, which to me tells me that she wasn't alone. But she witnessed. You think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Oh, observe? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you?
Oh, Mr. Liar, are you hitting on me?
No! Hey! I'm just doing my job here.
You know, you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what is it that you do?
Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television.
Oh no, not me. I'm just a liar.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the cupboard? Huh? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're not getting anything out of her. That sucks. That's self-pity, I suppose, then. Apparently. Can I present her something? Probably not, right? Okay, let's see if I can examine. The late summer sunlight streamed through the window. There's a Fay & Co. Law Offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. A bottle of 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. That's interesting. Okay. So probably move. Maybe Grossberg is back? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem! That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. It looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar? Ah, you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particular busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fay. Oh, that's not good. Yes, Maya Fay. Go on. Why the strange reaction? I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on days' notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway,
I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya?
A refusal?
How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me. Why won't you take the case?
Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia's Faye's sister.
Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyways. I'll go look elsewhere.
Grumble, think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? How did you know Mia Faye?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in a blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
Yeah, what about that painting? That's quite a painting.
Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weaves of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested. I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale. I'm not buying.
Oh, sorry. I'm not buying. Jeez. Okay, nothing more to say then.
Let's move. Let's go talk to Maya then.
Oh, that sucks. We're gonna have to tell her that. Oh. Okay, let's go. Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her?
Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Poor girl. Hello, Obsidian. Welcome, welcome. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murder by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? My day's been great, thank you. How about you? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Your family? What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident
There was a man and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain.
Huh.
So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her. All by herself up on that mountain? So, who was this man who ruined your mother's life?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case was solved. We thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent.
Huh.
The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name, my sister told me.
White? Huh.
Just a little longer now before the state appointment lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her here and go home? Absolutely not. Let's defend her! I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not. Huh?
Why?
Why? Why? Well, the one knew someone else is the culprit. I don't know why. Someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way the lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. Oops. That's so kind of you. Okay. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes!
And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Okay, let's go then. Be right back, Maya. Let's go snoop around. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me? Are you... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. So you're not gonna you're not gonna make sure that I'm not a burglar or something? Jeez, okay. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. You came back quick! Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? Come on, this just happened. White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Let's examine. Okay. There's a screwdriver sticking out of a half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. Huh? What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh,
bellboy, still there?
uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to going with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Jeez. To be continued. Yay! We still have time, so we'll definitely keep going. We should be able to do at least the first part of the trial. September 7, 10 a.m. There he is, Edgeworth. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Phoenix is such a disaster, but is our disaster. That's actually, now that you say it, I actually started to be into Ace Attorney when I watched the anime. And I only watched a few episodes of the anime. Because then I started seeing gameplays and I realized that in the anime, Phoenix seems to be a lot more, I don't know, it seems to be a lot more competent than he actually is. So I actually enjoy the games much more because of that. Because yes, Phoenix is our disaster, our favorite disaster. And Edgeworth is our favorite gay disaster. Edgeworth, favorite gay disaster. Phoenix, favorite bisexual disaster. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Oh, wouldn't you like that? Mr. Edgeworth, give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Let's go. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir.
What was that supposed? Sure, okay.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue?
Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I have hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Maya Fey's arrest.
Let's go.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say?
Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony.
Whoosh!
Smack. Hey, Maya just threw me something. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times.
I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
Okay, let's see. Okay, this is true, we know. There were 2 people there already, the defendant, and I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why we had a witness account describing her. Let me press this one.
Why's that? What's your reason?
Oh, okay, sorry. We had a witness describing her.
Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Amazing.
Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence?
What?
Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal.
Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about it first. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Okay, hard evidence. Let's go.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. And there you go, and that's your contradiction. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. And there's a contradiction there, so... Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, detective. Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence in the first place?
I don't know. I'm really embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. After, is that not this one? Yes, that's true. That's true. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. So, I can either press it or I can already present the autopsy report. There we go. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note? That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it?
Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write down anything. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. Yes. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... oh no. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
I'm a sham.
You're a sham. Sure, why not? You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's obvious conclusion, yes? Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wink.
Jesus. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd.
The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5 when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room? I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Let's go.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with the long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman like dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Of course I'm gonna cross-examine the witness, are you kidding me? I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. If she has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. Okay, this doesn't make sense because it was at 9 a.m., right? So let me press. Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Huh? Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily?
I sort of, you know.
Come on, girl.
I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Yeah, it's weird. Let's go. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely, you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Damn it, Edgeworth. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! The poor girl! Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? Okay. This one is fine. Let's press this one. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. The testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
Well, what?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing, you're lying. She probably saw something, just not what she's saying she saw. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? I mean, that tells you everything. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean liar? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the thrilling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Pink?
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Okay, let's go.
I did see everything, I did! The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon, I saw it, I did! That clock! The kind of statuary clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
Now you were too specific. You were not supposed to know that was a clock. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Yeah, let's go to the clock immediately. Ran after her and she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock. I'm kinda statuary clock. It's this one. A clock! Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm on to something now. Oh, I can't press? So I should present. Objection! Okay. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Liar?
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you knew this was a clock?
Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If he stops me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices in Faco?
No! Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Absolutely not, because it didn't have the clock workings. No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she... It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang, because it's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now! Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May? Oh, no. Tisk. What a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright? Can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Absolutely! Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... the phone. Let's go. Take a look at this. It's a very cute cell phone.
You have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
Beep. So, you just want to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take out the clockwork, sorry. September 5, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What star was that again? I got so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Absolutely. Absolutely, I do. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. The clock itself, probably. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Probably the clock, right? Yeah. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in this world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today?
Oh.
Ah! Oh, amazing.
What is it, you porcupine head? What stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Wink.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it? You had heard of it. You held it. Well, we know she didn't do it, but, No, you had heard about it because of the tape wire. The wire tape? The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that this was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way that she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. The paper. Let's go. Have a look at this.
That?
I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were taping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Oh, Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness is in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was taping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? She did. Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? Think again. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is the That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Why the wiretap? Good question. Because if, no, because she couldn't have done it. Because we saw her. I'm trying to think in the mind of Phoenix, right? Because we know who did it. Because they showed us who did it. But, I need to think what would Phoenix think at this point. So he saw her. But she was already dead when he got there. So the correct answer would be why the wiretap? But Phoenix would be the type of person to just say, you did it, didn't you? I'm gonna go with why the wiretap. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't hippity tapping irrelevant?
Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for this court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Liar, I saw that evil green. You're probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Lay, I say lay. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Liar. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy, wink.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It is my greatest pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit the murder. No, you're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Can we call the bellboy? Because she won't say anything more, I don't think. But the bellboy, if we can ask her, was she alone? And he will answer for sure, because he has to. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However,
If you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Sure, let's go. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does not look like a bellboy. He certainly does look like a bellboy, sorry. Yes, sir? I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, May will be finished. Miss May's room service. Let's go. I'm the head. Okay. Let's see. That is weird. Let's press this one. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. Do we have more? Miss May herself. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and The point being, I remember her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? No. You said them. How do I go about it? Do I have to present something? What can I present? I don't think I have anything to present. Can I press again? Does that make anything different? No. This bellboy wouldn't have any reason to lie, but I have to find something in use in his testimony. One more time, I'll press him until he spills the beans. Hurry, see.
delivered the ice to herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Okay. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good, there's nothing there. Is that it? Tusk. Finally you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? Protest? Absolutely. Wait, please wait! Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about?
Oh,
Room service, bed making. The check-in? Because the check-in may be under someone else's name, huh? Yeah, let's ask that. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She was just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Oh, yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Oh! He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! God. Seriously, Edgeworth. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May, the bellboy, the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet, Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you with the presence of the other men from this court. Ugh. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's arguments. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there! Really?
Really?
Oh, I think I might be your newest fan!
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So what happens with me?
Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial.
Lead?
That man with Miss May? He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happens to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you! I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony were lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the records. May testimony added to the court record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right. She was caught and struck. Interesting. I don't know how much good this will do to me at all. But anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. And there we have it. We've been at it for almost 2 hours. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm gonna stop for today. So today, Ace Attorney, we're stopping here. I'll be back Friday. And on Friday... Oh, hello, Hasenja! Welcome, welcome. I didn't see, sorry. You are just catching up the finishing of the stream, though. What we're gonna do is... We're gonna finish up for today. On Friday, we're gonna play Turnabout because someone... Not someone, the studio released like a little teaser image for a new project they want to work on, and it seems to be like a Friendbow 2 type thing. And it's going to have Little Misfortune as well. So what we're gonna do is on Friday we'll start by playing the first Friendbow game. And hopefully it's going to be fun. I hope I don't get into trouble with YouTube because of it. But yeah, we'll see. I think it's going to go great. The thing is already how do you say it? The stream is already scheduled, and I did put a trigger warning for the video game, so hopefully everything will be fine. But yeah, I hope. Have you played Little Misfortune before? I didn't play Little Misfortune, but I have seen the gameplay. I haven't played Little Misfortune. I've seen the gameplay, and I've seen the gameplay for Franbow. I didn't finish Franbow because when I tried to play it last time, it had this like weird glitch. It had this bug where I left the game, and when I came back, the file was corrupted because I didn't save it properly. And then when I tried to replay chapter 2 to get where I was before, it didn't work for some reason. It said that I was missing something when I knew for a fact I had everything. So it was a really weird glitch or bug in the system, but let's hope that this time it's going to work better. Next week, I want to do a stream, and it's going to be art related, but it's not going to be drawing. I'm thinking of doing a 3D modeling stream because I am working currently on a 3D model for my VTuber, because I really wanted to have a Halloween outfit, and I was hoping to do everything. Actually, that was what I was doing before the stream started. I was working on the shape keys, and that's what I'm going to be working after the stream. I'm going to be working on the shape keys for the tracking of the model and the base model. I have to still define the final design, but I think it's going to be very fun. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much. And I think we'll leave it off here. Thank you so much, and until next time, bye!